Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. This is the last weekend in reality review. This is Real Housewives of Potomac. This was the finale, the final episode. It was kind of all over the place, and there really was a lot to do about nothing. A lot to do about nothing. I'm going to review it a little bit differently this week. One, I got to be at the gym. I got to be out the house in 19 minutes so I can get to the gym because I already paid for my personal training session, so I can't be late. And like I said, it was kind of a womp womp. It really didn't give what I thought it was going to give based on the preview of last week. But up first, I want to talk about the reunion looks. I saw the reunion trailer. I personally like the trailer. I feel like based off of the little buzz of Nikki that I heard, I feel like she's going to ask everyone questions that we at home really want to know that Andy would never ask. So I'm excited to hear that. I hope that just wasn't some voiceover stuff. I hope she really is asking those questions. The little bit of the reunion, Wendy with these big ass flashcards. I'm here for it because I think Giselle and Robin need a life size receipt to believe it. Like Monique had it in her binder that was cute. Wendy was like, fuck them binders. Here is a life size. Look at it, bitch. You knew. You lied. I'm here for the reunion. That's all I'm gonna say. It entertained me. It didn't have to be 4 parts. It could have been 2 parts and then part 3 with Nikki, and I would be good. But it's gonna be 4, and we gonna watch all 4 and review all 4. But the looks, a picture and a video are 2 very different things. After seeing the video of the reunion, some people went from the top to the bottom real quick. Now, my tops are still Karen and Mia. I love Karen and Mia's dress. Both dresses look good standing and sitting and on video. I moved Robin, who used to be third. Robin done went all the way to the bottom. Sitting down, that looked like a grandma dress. It doesn't look pink on video. It looks like she's wearing off-white or dirty white, bone, whatever color you want to call it. It didn't look pink. And Robin, I said last week, that slit should have been up to the hip, like everybody else's slit. So when you cross your legs could have been out. It just looked like a grandma dress because you had too much fabric and not enough. I'm sorry. It didn't sit pretty. So I moved Candace to number 3. I forgot where Candace was, but the detailing of Candace's dress was beautiful. I still don't like the wig, but her makeup was gorgeous. Ashley moved up just because sitting, that pink was gorgeous on Ashley. Her hair looked like it's going afro out. That's one thing with natural hair. That hair looked like it's getting ready to afro out. Giselle actually moved up because you can't tell that it's a romper sitting. And it's a beautiful color. Like that color pink that Giselle and Karen has on. Gorgeous. Her hair and makeup was gorgeous. I still didn't like a Scarlett's dress. Wendy's dress is a fail. That dress on camera looks a fool. It's the wrong color pink. The dress Wendy had on for the finale at the wedding, you should have wore that to the reunion, girl. You should have let it out a little bit so you could sit and wore that to the reunion because that pink was ugly. And then you also have on off-white bone, some ruffly thing that's not even the same color pink. So I'm like, Wendy, no ma'am. Try again next year. But let's get into the review. Like I said, I'm going to review them as individuals and wrap them up with a bow. Escala and Dre are first. The only thing I want to talk about Escala is that yellow dress that you wore to Karen's wedding. Gorgeous. You probably were best of the ladies, best dressed. That yellow was beautiful. That's all Escala gave this season or this episode. Escala, I hope they ask you back next season. I hope they give you a flute. And I hope, do they have flutes? I just hope you're a housewife next season. I would like to know more about Escala. Mia and Gordon, they really ain't talk about nothing. They made a little appearance at the wedding. They looked very plain but beautiful. Gordon looked like he was licking his lips at Karen again when she was dropping it low. But that's all they gave this episode. At the end, it said they were building a house. Are you all building a house in Potomac? I hope so. If you're going to be a part of the show, at least live in Potomac. It looks like G has enough money for you to live there. Up next, let's get into Giselle. The bandage dress that she wore to the wedding was gorgeous. Very 2010. Very when everybody had them bandage dresses. I loved them because they suck everything in and they give you them curves. Giselle, you look beautiful. It was a beautiful color. Um, Giselle threw some shade at Karen. You know, I don't know what the official was talking about. He was talking about being friends, you know, and Giselle was like, I guess they have a friendship and not a marriage. That's why Karen always sliding in the DMs. And I said, I could tell that's why you don't have a marriage, because you don't understand you should be friends first. So obviously you don't understand the vows that they're speaking. Um, at the end of the episode, you know, Giselle didn't do too much. She played her part. She didn't start no trouble. She was laughing and giggling and having a good time. Um, we learned that the man that she was dating, she's no longer dating, and she had a hot girl summer. I said it must have been a menopause summer. Girl, Giselle wasn't dating no sportscaster. Girl, let's move on from Giselle. Um, Let me jump into Wendy real quick. I wrote her last, but that's because I forgot about it. Wendy, that pink dress you had on was bad. I love that pink dress you wore to the wedding. It was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous color pink on your skin. I said it once, I'll say it again. You should have put that on for the reunion. You should have let it out so you could sit down, because you laying down in the back of that car, you look the fool. You can't hardly sit down at the wedding. I don't want to go anywhere where I have to be so uncomfortable. You don't look cute. Like, you probably thought, I'm bad in this dress. This dress is banging. And it was. But watching you walk around and maneuver in it, that wasn't cute. I'd rather have something that fits and is banging than it just being sucked into something and you just gotta, I don't know. But Wendy, whatever. She came to the wedding. She didn't speak to Giselle. And who was pressed? The only person who was pressed was Robin. You didn't speak to Giselle. Go ahead and say hi to Giselle. She was like, bitch, who? I said, be happy I said hi to you, bitch. I didn't have to say hi to you. And see, Wendy, that was your mistake. You was nice, but you caught yourself. You was like, hey, Robin. And I felt like you caught yourself. Like, you ain't mean to say hi to Robin. And so you caught yourself and you was like, still fuck that bitch Giselle. You shouldn't have said nothing to Robin either. That way she could have shut up. Wendy at the end said something about her candles have more than one wick. I don't care if they have 46 wicks. I ain't spending $46 on no candle. Period. And then she said she writing her memoir. Is that how you say it? Memoir. I don't give a fuck about Wendy that much. Some people out there do. All the people that bought all them damn $46 candles, I'm sure will buy Wendy's book. So good luck with that. Let's go back over to Karen and Ray. I know it was their special day, but Karen and Ray really didn't give anything. I don't care about them talking to their wedding planner. Beautiful dress, Karen. Beautiful dress. I just wish you wouldn't have tied it up so tight in the back and you had that skin flop over. And that's something with age. Hell, I had the same thing because I'm big. But me knowing my size, I'm not ever going to wear anything where the roll flops over the fabric. Like, I'm just not going to wear nothing like that because it wasn't a good look. But other than that, one part of your dress, like, you could have probably just wore your hair down instead of up and it wouldn't have been no big deal. But the dress was gorgeous. And your party dress with all the mirrors on it, that definitely gave me Kennedy Davenport loved to wear all the mirrors on her dresses. It definitely gave that, and I loved it. The stairs for the drinks, I'm with all the ladies. Like, come on in, Luke, since you want to come in here. All of the ladies were complaining about the stairs. That's the last thing I want to do in heels, is have to maneuver up and down stairs, especially to get the alcohol. At least have the alcohol on the first floor. Because once I start getting tipsy, I'm just going to have to take my shoes off to go up them stairs and come back down, because I ain't got time. Nobody has time to be rolling down the stairs captured on Bravo. That would be a meme and a gift that would forever keep giving. But Karen, that's all you gave. Congratulations for your vow renewal. I forgot what they said about you at the end of the episode. I think you just happy in love. So continue to be happy in love, you and Ray. Up next, let's get Ashley and Michael out of the way. They had a whole scene where Ashley and Michael had lunch with Robin and Juan. And we had the whole montage of Juan and Michael's bromance. Everyone always likes to try to put it out there that there's something going on between Michael and Juan. Like they say, it's something going on between Robin and Giselle. The crush that Michael has on Juan is evident. And if it wasn't evident before, it's definitely now. Like I see it. Michael's eyes, they light up at the sound of Juan. He only wants to be around Juan. And it does seem mutual. It does seem, as a wife, uncomfortably mutual. Now, if neither of these men were married and they wanted to flirt and have this kind of friendship, do your thing. But as a wife, I'm like, I don't know how comfortable I would be with a man who has openly said, I want to suck your husband's dick, and be like, oh yeah, look, go ahead and go to Vegas with him and hang out. Y'all know y'all. That's just some Angie. But I don't know. Ashley's dress at the wedding. I forgot what they talk about. We'll get into Robin and Juan next. Ashley's dress at the wedding was the worst dress I've ever seen on this show. It was like a gunmetal with fringe. The entire back was out. The back was wide. I agree, Candace. And it's no shade. It's just Ashley today, body is back. Her body looks better today than before she had them kids. So I know she just had a baby. I understand, but sometimes you have to dress for the body you have and not the body you had. And at this present scene, Ashley, that dress looked a fool on you. It looked a fool. And you and Michael got too much money for you to be dressing a fool. Let's move on from Ashley's dress. All I noticed at the end of the episode, it said baby number 3. And I said, baby number 3? Girl. Whew. For each day own. For each day own. I'm just not, I'm so different. And that's what makes the world a beautiful thing. People are different. I couldn't imagine having more than 2. And I'm kind of, look at Angelo. No. Always being bad. Oh my God. Let me hurry this up. Let's get over to Robin and Juan. This episode, Robin brought up on camera multiple times the whole cheating, and Juan ain't never changed no diaper. I don't know if I want to have another baby with you because the way you did me 13 years ago, I was in the house with these babies by myself, and I ain't got time to be with this baby by. Can we cut the bullshit? I feel like me and Robin are around the same age. If not, Robin might be older than me. I don't know. But Robin, I'm assuming, is in her 40s with children that are teenagers, because one of them is 13, so the other one has to be 12. It's no fucking way in life. No way. I would want to start all the way over in my 40s with a newborn. Like me right now with my son, freshman year in college, my stepdaughter about to be 13. It's no fucking way in life I would want to push out another baby. No fucking way. So I need Robin and Juan to cut the shit. Y'all better go over there and play with Ashley's babies. You got a baby Itis. Go on there, hold Dylan for a couple of seconds, let him cry in your face, and then give him back to Ashley. I just don't see them wanting to have a baby, just like I don't see Juan wanting to get married. Like, how the hell y'all still to this day at the finale ain't got no date for the wedding? And you talk about, oh, we're trying to build a house. We don't have time to plan a wedding. Okay, girl, but who name is on the house? Because see, I need to, that's something you have to ask people who are unmarried. If you're unmarried, why are you building a house together? Because if it doesn't work, who gets it? Whose name is on it? Let me get through this because um I did say the conversation that Robin wants to have with Juan, she had it once in front of Ashley and Michael, which is embarrassing enough. Then two, you want to have the conversation on camera. I feel like if you really wanted to have a child and you wanted to make sure, you know, what's going to be the setup 50-50, you're going to wake up some nights, you're going to change some diapers, ain't going to be no cheating this time, you know, that's something you would have with your partner off camera. It does seem like you're just trying to blast him on camera to hold on to your flute. You trying to hold on to that flute. That's what it felt like to me. This episode made it crystal clear to me that Juan only cares about Michael. He only wants to be on this show to be around Michael. If Michael isn't there, Juan isn't going to be there. Juan says when he storms out of the embellished warehouse, why are we talking about this shit from 13 years ago? You always want to bring up what I did, but I'll never bring up what you did. I felt that, Robin, and I felt like in that moment you felt it. Like, bitch, you always want to talk about me cheating and not changing a diaper or whatever the fuck he was doing. But we don't throw in your face all the money you lost, which lets me know. It kind of gives me the feeling when Juan said that he hasn't forgiven Robin for losing all. It's hard. It's hard to forgive somebody. You an NBA player. NBA players make hella money. Good money. Millions. You can't lose millions of dollars and not feel a certain kind of way. So I feel like Juan is with Robin because Robin has a pipeline of money coming in from Bravo. Why would he leave that? He like, bitch, I ain't leaving until at least I get half my money back. Yeah, I'm gonna let you work at Bravo. I'm gonna let you build us a new house because you made us lose the first one, and I'm gonna put my name on it, even though your Bravo check probably paying for it. Like, I believe Juan is like, if Robin wasn't on Bravo, Juan would give Robin the deuces because I can understand. At first, it's cheaper to keep her. She done lost all my damn money. I'm gonna have to pay child support. Let me sit over here with her till we work it out. But now that you all are back on your feet, I feel like the day you lose that flute, girl, is the day Juan gives you the deuces because he's only around to recapture what you lost. Who gives a damn? He was cheating. You lost millions of dollars. And like he said, I don't be throwing that shit in your face. So why are you throwing these non-changing diapers in my face? I was here for it. I was here for the window roll up, and I was here for the pull off. Robin, get your shit together. At the party, I'm gonna get to the makeup because I got some. Oh, I gotta hurry up because I got something to say about the white privilege. At the party, Robin looked extremely heartbroken when Juan was like, because I think Michael said, I gotta get ready and go. And Juan was like, yeah, I gotta get ready and go too. And Robin is like, where you gotta go? He was like, work. And in my mind, I'm like, who the fuck is working? Probably on a weekend at the same time as a wedding. Like, if you had to work, why did you even show up? If you had to work, why did you even cut? Like, everybody else is in a nice suit. Juan is in there with some slacks, a shirt, no tie. The shirt looks wrinkled. Like, Robin, you couldn't iron his shirt. Not true enough, that's a grown-ass man. He could have ironed his own shirt. But damn it, it's crystal clear Juan does not care about this show. He only makes appearances so Robin can try to keep her flute, and he wants you to keep that flute so he can get some of his money back. But, girl, and y'all still ain't got no wedding date. I don't know if Bravo gonna see it for you. I feel like Juan might. I can see Juan giving Bravo a date just so Robin can have one more season, and then he be the one that don't come to the altar, and Robin just be up in her dress looking a fool. But let's move on to the end of this. Let's talk about Candace. Candace signed her record deal. I'm extremely happy for Candace. Those happy tears are the tears I don't mind seeing. I can understand someone having a dream their whole life and you finally get to see it come full circle with your album and you sign a record deal. Best wishes to you, Candace. I listened to Deep Space. I did not mind Deep Space. I think it is a throwback R&B album. It just was not my cup of tea, but I'm sure a lot of other people like it. They said it was a great album and a lot of people support it. I'm not going to say nothing negative about it. So congratulations, Candace, for that. But what the hell you had on walking down the street to that album signing? I said it on Twitter. I said, girl, did you pull them jeans out of Giselle's closet? Because those look like some Giselle hot mess ass jeans. Burn them, throw them away. Don't ever wear that again. Candace's dress at the wedding. Candace looks cute. It was a simple black dress, but what I noticed about that dress is that waist was snatched. I was like, what waist? I see no waist in what Candace has on. She looked amazing. Let's talk about the white privilege. So, Luca Angelo, stop. So, Juan wants Michael and Chris to make up. It seems like they're having a conversation. The whole thing is Chris was like, you said something disrespectful to me. And Michael was like, I'm not apologizing for shit. I ain't making up for shit because you put your hands on me. And Candace is like, and you didn't do nothing, Michael? And you did nothing? The whitest privilege of it all. And she walks off. And, Chris is like, calm down. Let's hear his side of the story. He got a little bit of the privilege in him, too. Like, I'm going to give my boy a pass. I don't know. But I agree with Candace. But for a totally different reason. I believe I stated it before. I don't know why Michael is allowed to even film on this show. Not one, not two, but 3 times has he been accused of touching someone on the ass, which is a private part, which is sexual harassment. Some will even take it to sexual assault. You are not allowed to touch anyone in a private area without their consent. Michael thinks it's cute. He thinks it's funny, and it's not. We have him on camera doing it twice. Once to Katie's boyfriend, whoever that was, season 1. And I believe they pulled up a footage of him doing it to some cameraman season 1 as well. We've seen it twice. He's been accused 2 other times, and more times that weren't made public. Because if you watch some of the aftermath shows, you've heard the ladies say other producers have said it, but they just haven't made a big deal of it. I don't understand why Bravo wants this liability. I believe it is the privilege. Because I'll say it once, I'll say it again. That might not be the reason why Nene was fired, because she tugged and tore that cameraman's t-shirt. But Nene told them, don't film in my closet. She even in that scene told Portia and Candy, don't go in my closet. The one who was egging them on was Marlo. And mind you, Marlo don't pay no bills at that house. So when they went into the closet, it was not under Nene's consent. And even though they went in there, and I understand the cameraman has to capture the moment or whatever, Nene said, don't film in my closet. So when he went in there and he tugged his ass back and he snatched Portia and Candy up out of there, she was letting them know, look, I didn't give you all consent to be in my space. Get the fuck out my house. Now, did she go about it all wrong? Yes. And we ain't got to go all the way back to that season. And I'm not even saying that's the reason why Nene got fired, but it was alluded to that's why she was let go, because she was rough with, what do they call it, production. So Nene is out, probably for more than that. But anyway, Nene is out for being rough with production. But Michael can get over here and ass grab production and get a camera shined in his face and get his wife multiple checks. And that brings up point number 2. Michael wants to know, how is Chris getting paid because Candace is still on her mama's budget. Candace is getting paid by Bravo, just like your wife is getting paid by Bravo. But before Bravo, how was Ashley getting paid? Whose payroll was Ashley's on? So how dare you say something about somebody else when you got the same bullshit going on in your house? How many post notes you had to sign? It is the privilege of it all, and I understand exactly where Candace comes from, but when it comes to Candace, it comes down to the messenger. Where Candace, is the way you say things, and because of the past of you having these blow ups, you know how people like it's a good message, but the messenger, like, we just can't receive it from Candace. Now I can, because I received it with my eyes, so I'm the widest privilege of it all. Like, but Candace, think about your privilege. We're gonna put the shoe on both feet. Last season, you had 100,000 post-it notes, a million triangle Kleenexes, dabbing your eyes because Monique put her hands on you. And then when your husband turns around and puts your hands on Michael, you got a problem with your husband apologizing. Just let the men apologize and let the shit go. Because it seemed like neither one of them really gave a fuck. It seemed like Michael really likes Chris. He just jabs at Chris because you jab at Ashley. But I ain't mad at you and Ashley. All I'm saying is the privilege of it all. Bravo, get your shit together. Like, you really need to check Michael, because if he does it one more time, somebody's going to come after you. Because they're going to come after you and say, Michael has been grabbing asses for 6 seasons. And it was a problem. Now he's touched me and I want the coins. It's going to be a liability, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I don't know why Michael is even on the show, period. Ashley can film with them babies by herself. And we don't even want to see them damn babies. Just let Ashley come to the events and sit down and have on better clothes. Is that all I have to say? At the end of the day, the boys apologized. It looked like Juan really, I don't know what's going on between Michael and Juan. We know what the jokes are. I hear all the memes, all the jokes, all the reviews. I don't want to say either one of these men are doing anything to each other because I don't know. But all I'm going to say is this episode, Juan, you didn't really help your case of trying to calm down the jokes and the rumors. Like, you really didn't help yourself. But that's y'all business. That's up to y'all wives. Ain't my husband. I don't care. I didn't like the anger that Candace displayed towards her husband on television by telling him to shut the fuck up, and if you can't talk to me, shut the like whatever she said. I ain't write it down. One, how hypocritical of you, Candace. You just got on G for saying it to Mia, and the way G said it to Mia was in a joking way. The way you said it to Chris, it seemed like y'all could be going to divorce court, because he was like, fuck my life. And I really feel like if Chris had any means outside of his husbander paycheck, he would say, fuck this shit. I ain't got to put up with it. I can go. But we all know the husbands don't get paid, so he's only getting any kind of coins by assisting you, by being a husband so you could be a wife on the show. But that's it. That's all I have to give. I forgot what Candace and, Candace little goodbyes were, check out Deep Space. And again, I don't have a problem telling people to check out Deep Space. I didn't mind the album. It was cute for what it was. It is like a throwback to some older school R&B. It wasn't my cup of tea. It just was not my cup of tea. It's something that I listen to, but I ain't add none of the songs to my playlist to hear again. Sorry, Candace. Maybe next time. No Candace shade, because I don't want people I don't want people in my comments. I'm gonna leave that right where it was. Again, I can't wait for the reunion. The reunion trailer was exciting to me. I think it'll be great. I think it might be just one part too long. I feel like part one is gonna be boring, or part one will be good, then part two or three will be boring, and then part four will be Nikki. Anyway, that's all I have to give. I gotta head out to the gym before I'm late. So go ahead and like this video, get in the comments, let me know what you thought about the finale episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, and I will see you all next week for the reunion. All right, bye.